Naturally Me Smooches. How are you doing today? I'm on today because I'm always running into friends that haven't seen me in a while, or friends that have seen me and was wondering how did I lose the weight I lost. I lost 54 pounds. I didn't do it by dieting. I just changed my way of eating and eating better. It all started when I went to the doctor. She told me my cholesterol was a little high, and that if I couldn't get the weight down and the cholesterol down, well, actually it was the cholesterol. If I couldn't get the cholesterol down within 3 months or in 3 months, that I would have to go on medication. Now I'm a big I don't like medication. I hate medication. I try to avoid it. Even if I'm sick, I don't really take medication unless I'm really, I have to be like dead to the world to take medication. So my focus was not to get on the medication. So she said it also had to do with my weight. That's why my cholesterol was high, because I had gained in a year like 40 pounds. And I was shocked, a year later that I go to the doctor and get weighed, and I'm 40 pounds heavier. So I had to do something about it, obviously. So what I did is, I really sat down with myself and I looked at the things that I ate continuously and more than anything else of what I was eating. So I knew that, number one, my breakfast habits was terrible. I was eating bagel sandwiches with eggs, sausage, and cheese, or eggs, bacon, and cheese, like almost every day. I was eating bagel with just cheese. I got turned on to bagel with sausage and cheese, and I put butter on it. And I had that every day for, I can't even tell you how long I was eating that. So, and then off and on, I would eat other things, but basically my main meal for breakfast was sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel. So I knew I definitely had to cut that out totally. Like, all the things I knew I had to cut out, I knew I had to go cold turkey on, because otherwise, you want a little bit of this here and a little bit of this there, and you just end up falling back in the same habit that you're used to. So, another thing I looked at was my fast food takeouts and everything like that. So I cut out eating fast foods. I had to go cold turkey. I couldn't believe I did it, because I do love fast food, especially there's a little fast food place around the corner called Wings and Things, and the fried chicken is delicious, like the best fried chicken I ever had, as far as eating in a restaurant or takeout. And they have macaroni and cheese, they have collard greens, and all kinds of things. So I knew I had to stop that, at least the fried chicken part, the fried part. Then I was thinking, I have been eating, fried fish more often than usual. So I went cold turkey and fried fish and made baked fish, baked salmon, baked flounder, steamed whiting, which is delicious. Usually most people eat it fried, but I'm actually tried it steamed, and it's so delicious. And as far as the chicken, of course I went to baked chicken, or I make boiled chicken and I season it up real good, and it's delicious. Boiled chicken I make is off the chain. Table salt, I wasn't a really big table salt person, but I cut it out my diet anyway, so I stayed away from table salt. And if I get that desire to have table salt, I have sea salt. It tastes exactly like table salt. Actually, I think it tastes a little better than table salt. So I don't do that often, because like I said, I wasn't a big salt eater unless I had it on my French fries. I like salt in my rice. There was like particular foods that I had to have table salt in, because just the taste that I desired. But now I found the sea salt. And let me show you the sea salt. So I'm not a dietitian. I haven't got a license for it or anything like that. I'm just going by my opinion of what you know basically what's good for you and what's not good for you. So you just gotta start eating more of the good stuff and putting aside the bad stuff. And once you reach the goal that you're looking to lose weight, then maybe every once in a while you can eat the things that you love. Because I'm at the point that I haven't gained my weight back. It's been a year actually. It's been a little over a year now, because we're almost in April. So it was like the middle of March of last year that I started my diet, and I have been able to maintain it. And I have started eating some of my favorite foods, but I don't eat it as much. It's just when I get a desire, I eat it, and I have no problem. I don't even think about it anymore, and then I'm back to eating, the good stuff. So if there's anybody out there that you think that diet doesn't work for you and you can't keep one diet no matter how much you try and everything, just switch up. You can eat the things you're eating, you just got to eat it a little better. I cut out butter. Instead of butter, I use a little more margarine. I use the vegetable spreads and all the different types of spreads that they have that taste kind of like that butter. Omega-3 is delicious. It has like olive oil and everything. I don't use table salt. If I get a desire for table salt, because I'm not a big table salt eater, but if I get the desire to have that table salt taste, I have this sea salt. This is sold in any supermarket. I cut down on white sugar. Basically, in the beginning, I cut out white sugar, and in my coffee, I was putting in brown sugar, and it tastes delicious in coffee. I even turned on a few people with that they drink brown sugar in their coffee now. So, you got to sit down and write down all the things that you eat constantly on a daily basis, and those are the foods, and if they're the bad foods, those are the foods you need to cut out. If you can't cut it out totally, if you can't do the cold turkey thing, then cut it in half. Have a small portion of, if potato is your favorite food, have a small portion of potatoes and then a lot of vegetables, and then you have your fish and your chicken. I cut out beef for a while during the year. I didn't eat beef for a few months, and I eat more chicken, more fish, and I eat some pork. I'm eating a little bit more pork because it's healthier than beef, but I know, there's a lot of people who don't like to eat pork for, religious reasons, whatever other reason. But, but you got the chicken, you got the fish, so you can eat those any old way except for frying. So, just try it that way. If you know your health is in jeopardy because of your weight, you need to do something about it, because if you have kids, you want to be there for your kids. You want to play with your kids. You want to go outside with your kids. Now, the last few days we had a nice weather before it started getting cold again. I took Matai to the park, and I was running around with him like I was a kid, because I'm a big kid myself anyway. So for me, when I was heavier, I felt miserable because I'm used to running around, because I'm like a big kid, like I said. So it felt like I was strapped down basically with my weight. So now that I got it off, I'm keeping it off. I'm watching what I'm eating. I'm eating what I like, because I'm at the point that I'm able to maintain my weight, and I'm enjoying life more. And because of that, I feel better about myself, and I have continued on with different changes in myself, as far as with my hair, wearing makeup again, and I'm just feeling much positive and happy with myself. So I just thought I'd share that with you, because everyone's always asking me. And I thought I'd share it with my YouTube fam, and even if I can just help one person with what I said, I'm happy. It's always gratifying to help someone out. So I just thought I'd share a little bit of me, so that's something about me that a little bit more that you know about me. And I'll talk to you later. Smooches.